Hotepu, my beloved gatekeepers and our allies. This is King Ra, Sumabathagbemi, the world's first openly gay African king. And I come to you today because I wish to speak about something I love to speak about, something that is very meaningful to me and important to me in terms of the cultural black gay movement, and that is the ball scene. The ball scene is a scene forged in New York City where many of the young gay children, particularly in the 80s, would have these kinds of what they call balls, or these events where you would dress up and walk in different categories. For example, butch queen realness, or executive realness, or eleganza. And there are these categories where the gay kids would go and dress parts and walk the runway. And the goal was to be your best, to serve all that you had, and to really stretch your stuff and to come out of your closet. And this was very important to the black gay movement because it was a place that was safe, a place where many gay people could be themselves with each other. It was community, it was family, it was brotherhood, it was a wonderful thing in so many ways, and really a crown jewel of our history. And there's a movie called Paris is Burning, which was a movie that documented this movement of the ball scene in New York City. And of course the ball scene is spread throughout the world. It happens everywhere. But it really did start to get its legs in New York City. And in this movie they show various scenes of categories of walking. And when I watched the movie, I loved it. I was thrilled to see it. Yet I was also very sad, because what I saw was a kind of oppression, not of the fault of the participants. In other words, many of them were walking, for example, for eleganza, but they're trying to imitate a rich white woman. And these beautiful girls were not white women. They were black people. And to watch them walk with such beauty and elegance and pride, trying to project themselves into an image of a white woman and her view of the world and her values, was to me a tragic scene to watch. It was really an unfortunate victory of racism at its worst, finest. And so it bothered me for many, many years to see that. And I did not want to see my black sisters and brothers saying that they only feel proud, they only walk proud and tall when they're trying to imitate white people and their culture. And that became a very poignant moment in my life. And it still informs much of what I focus on and do for my kingdom. And so I wanted to challenge that side of the ball scene. Again, I love the ball scene. May it live forever. Yet I want to challenge a few things about it from a place of love and a place of support. And that is, what is beauty? What is greatness? What is eleganza? And who wrote the book on that? Who wrote the book on beauty? Who defined beauty in the first place on planet Earth in terms of cultural beauty? Who perfected that science? Well, on the screen here, that to me is eleganza. You're seeing Sekhmet. Look at her. Look at this black woman. Imagine the queens at these balls giving Sekhmet realness. Let's try this one. Look at this beauty. The Queen Mother Ost in her vulture bejeweled crown, gold armlets. I would rather see my black brothers and sisters walking for Ost realness. really walking as a god or goddess. Let's do more. Look at this one, Tefnut. She's a stunner. You see, it was the Kamau, the Africans, the black people, who defined eleganza, wealth, prestige, money, power, and divinity all at the same time. And the balls are all rather materialistically oriented in terms of what they see as beauty and excellence. But I want to go on and show more pictures until one day we have a ball of Kemetic African loveliness. Let's do a few males. Look at this one. Now that's butch realness. Yes? Beautiful. Or let's try this brother with the good hair. I love an afro. I really cannot stand when my beautiful black sisters straighten their hair. I think it's a hideous look, personally. You lose a lot of power when you straighten your hair. When your hair is curly, the way black people's hair is, what I call galactic spirals, because our hair spirals like galaxies. When you have that curl, you attract more cosmic energy to it, like an antenna. When you straighten it, it becomes dead and flat. So this to me is truly black butch realness at its finest. Look at his bejeweled collar called an useh, his gold-tipped beard braided for an inch of its life. This is what I mean. This is where I want us to start going. Look at this brother Amun-Ra realness. You see, this is where we have to go. Okay? Queen Unut, the queen of the stars. Is she not eleganza, the most beautiful thing you've ever seen? So this is a very simple video, challenging. Oh, look at her. Can you imagine seeing one of our queens walking, serving as this? It would make your jaw drop. And this is where we have to go. Look at this beauty. Okay? So, that was the idea. Just to put into your mind a redefinition of elegance. And this is why I am so committed to, when you see me in my videos, I am wearing the clothing of my culture because I am proud to be Kamau. And I want to show the world, particularly my black gay community, that yes, we can revive our culture, we can live it daily, we can walk in the way of our great ancestors of the Nile Valley and serve it for life. I want to be a living model, a voice, a space in the black gay consciousness where this is normal. We're going to bring it back. And one day, I prophesize to you all here now, we shall have the Kamau balls and the great balls of Africa where they walk serving cultural pride, cultural eleganza, cultural realness, cultural butchness, culture queen. And then we will be who we are and walking in the feet of our ancestors, the steps of our ancestors, the footsteps of our ancestors. And this to me would be a dream come true. So to all you young queens out there who are ready for the balls to work the runways, I applaud you. You are so strong. To be where you are now, you've had to overcome so much. And I have seen what you've overcome. And I encourage you. At the same time, I challenge you to your faces. I challenge you to walk the realness of your ancestors, to give us faces truly beat out for the gods, beat out for the gods, literally, and to walk the eleganza of your black ancestral culture. Dwawend Hotepu.